As you can see, the Russians are stepping up their use of drones on the battlefield. Their fiber-optic drones have caused a lot of trouble for the Ukrainian armed forces, and many equipment have been destroyed by these drones. When it comes to drones, the Russians are indeed making progress, and they are using drones in all areas of the battlefield. Fiber-optic drones are a type of drone system that has attracted much attention on the battlefield recently. The drone is connected to the ground control station via fiber-optic cable, thus avoiding the risk of electronic interference. In testing, the drone was even able to fly up to 10 miles, allowing it to take on medium and long-range missions. Drones can even fly to a predetermined location and remain silent, waiting for prey to appear like hunters. For example, this time, the drone unexpectedly appeared in front of Ukrainian soldiers and successfully ambushed them. Stable signal transmission gives the fiber-optic drone better maneuverability. It can fly at ultra-low altitude over long distances and can fly silently to the side of soldiers and explode. A fiber-optic drone is hovering in the sky, waiting for the target to appear. You can see that after the target appeared, the drone pilot did not make a high-speed maneuver to attack the target in order to avoid breaking the fiber. After following for a distance, the pilot chose to take a shortcut and wait for the arrival of the armored vehicle in front. Although it is not as fast and maneuverable as wireless communication models, the entire flight process is extremely stable, and the clear images allow pilots to formulate attack tactics more accurately. As a result, everyone can see that the drone successfully attacked the armored vehicle. From the perspective of another drone, flames and smoke continued to pour out of the vehicle, and the vehicle had completely lost its combat capability and became scrap metal. This time, the drone ambushed a Humvee. After the two sides got close, the soldiers on the vehicle spotted the drone and began to reverse. But it was too slow to escape the drone's attack trajectory. The pilot operated the drone and hit the cab. The explosion caused flames and thick smoke to rise, and the Humvee was completely destroyed. A Bradley fighting vehicle was driving in the snow, apparently on a raid. But at this time, a drone had quietly approached it from behind and accurately hit the rear of the vehicle. Judging from the smoke coming out of the vehicle, it was already damaged. The crew eventually abandoned it, and the equipment abandoned on the battlefield could not escape the same fate, that is, it was completely destroyed by the drone. At the same time, the Russians continue to use traditional drone tactics on the battlefield, demonstrating the unique advantages of drones in modern warfare. A red car was captured by a reconnaissance drone, and the soldiers in the car were sorting out their equipment, apparently preparing to perform a mission. When the drone sent back real-time images and confirmed the target, the commander immediately made an attack decision. The soldiers quickly assembled the FPV drone. Under the control of the pilot, the drone began to fly to the target area and eventually hit the target.
Замечательно.
Soldiers were entering the basement of the settlement, but the attack on them followed. The pilot controlled the FPV drone and rammed the entrance violently. After the explosion, a surviving soldier walked out of the basement and continued to hide in the house. But this kind of civilian house could not compete with the drone. Under the attack of the drone, the house gradually turned into a pile of ruins. This time, the reconnaissance drone locked onto a bunker, and the commander immediately ordered the drone to carry out a precision attack. You can see that the bunker is very strong. The first attack only caused minor damage to it and failed to completely destroy its defensive structure. The pilot then operated the second drone and got into the bunker. The explosion sounded again, and a lot of smoke and dust came out of the entrance. This time, the strong explosion produced rubble that blocked the entrance. The soldiers outside reacted quickly and planned to rescue immediately. However, the buzzing sound in the air appeared again, and the drone came to the settlement again. The soldiers gave up the idea and were forced to move into the bunker to avoid the drone's attack. At this moment, explosions sounded again, and several drones accurately locked onto the target and launched a fierce attack on the bunker and surrounding houses. At the same time, accompanied by continuous explosions, dust and debris flew into the sky. The bunker's defense structure began to loosen, and the houses were quickly reduced to ruins under the impact of high explosive bombs. From the drone's perspective, the soldiers' figures are completely exposed to the surveillance of high-definition cameras. No matter how hurriedly they look for cover, there is almost no room to hide. In these videos, the precise drone strikes once again demonstrate the efficiency and overwhelming advantages of drones in modern warfare. The huge power of modern drones in war, whether it is reconnaissance, attack, or psychological warfare, is a force that cannot be ignored on the battlefield. With the continuous evolution of tactics, future battlefields will rely more on these high-tech weapons. Their flexibility, concealment, and precision make the enemy often passive and at an absolute disadvantage when facing drone attacks. The above is all the content of this video. Thank you for watching.